Meowning friends, welcome back to another episode. So let's check up on the. Oh my. Okay. So I was gonna check up on the fission reactor, but as you can see, it's empty. Okay. So thankfully it didn't explode because this. Yeah, because I set up the failsafe. It is working, so that's great. But I wonder why it's not pumping in any water into the system. Everything is connected just fine. Hmm, that that is kind of weird. Um, so we discovered the reason why every time I log back in, the fission reactor seems to be exploding. Apparently it's because the water isn't being pumped in properly. So, oh, uh, I kind of panicked, so I forgot to mention I updated the modpack to 1.8.2, I believe. It's the latest version as of today, anyways. So some configs might be just off again, and yeah, we'll figure out what happens. Yeah, so my waypoints are gone again. You know, all the minor annoying bits that happens. So before I forget, let's make ourselves the mechanism pipes for transporting water instead. Um, Trying to find the pipes, not the tube. Ah, there we go. In fact, I might already have some. Yes, I do. And oh, okay. They're also at the ultimate tier. So I'm hoping that this will be enough to transfer items over. Oops, not full push, please. Hmm, it's not filling up as quickly as I'd like. Hmm. Sorry, I'm still a little bit sick. Um, so I wonder, like I read somewhere that an ultimate pipe is able to keep up with the usage of a fission reactor typically. But I wonder if that really is the case. But for now, I'll just let the damage drop back to zero. Thankfully, it didn't explode, so putting the spell safe here was really a good idea. Um, but while we wait for that, let's just quickly continue on with our endeavors. Okay, that's another thing that's missing, my bookmarks. I wonder if it's possible to get it back. Oh well. I believe last time we finished making manganese. Uh, we're trying to make supercritical mass, aren't we? Critical. Wait a minute. No, that's not it. We're trying to make. Hmm. Oh, how come I haven't. Wait a minute, what's going on here? Because I'm pretty sure I've already collected these rewards. Unless they're new rewards. They probably are actually. But I think. Okay, we were trying to make infinitely compressed circuit boards. Yeah, I'm almost 100% sure. And we're trying to do that by making an implosion compressor, and in order to achieve that, we were following the modern industrialization questline. So let's quickly continue. Now that we have manganese, we might as well go and get ourselves some rubies. I do wonder if we need diesel. Maybe not, but we probably do need chlorine. Chlorine. There we go. I can speak. Uh, but because I'm feeling like playing idols and stuff, let's go to Ruby. Um, so centrifuging redstone will give you ruby dust along with several other useful byproducts, including neodymium, which you use for advanced magnetic applications and eventually superconducting cabling. Um, so did it say something about centrifuging? Yeah, centrifuging redstone. Okay, so it gives you all these like they're fixed there are fixed, what is it called? There are fixed outputs to this, like it's not a chance based as far as I can. Oh wait, never mind. Neodymium, it's a chance based thing. So I guess rather than using auto crafting, it'd be better if I just made myself another centrifuge and run that all the time, feeding it redstone. Oh wow, it's taking forever to vent the steam. But yeah, I should just make myself another centrifuge and permanently feed it redstone. I do have a lot of redstone, and there's more in like back up there. So yeah, okay, I should be able to do this. In order to avoid the emerald situation again, I will not put in speed upgrades into this, so it'll be a slow process. But without further ado, let's make another centrifuge. And as we all know, I'm not sure if it's still the case, but if we made a pattern for this, it will actually be more reliable at crafting the thing. So centrifuge, request 1, and let's just wait. Sorry, fell asleep while waiting. Alright, so we've made the centrifuge. Yep, we did make the centrifuge. Wasn't really 100% sure it succeeded or not. And now I'll just quickly attach it to the system somewhere. If I'm not mistaken, oh, okay, I already used it for the solar boiler. But I don't need the boiler anymore because I'm already using this. Ooh, the damage is still at 100%, and for some weird reason, it's not sending in more water. Oh, is it because it's... I think it's because it's activated even though it's currently on red. But as you can see, it's not actually keeping up the ultimate pipe. So like it or not, I'll need to use I'll either need to use an upgraded coolant, or I'll need to keep on using the ultimate pipe upgrade, the infinity pipe upgrade rather. Decisions. Though if I added more parts, will I be able to push in more water that way? You know what? Let's test it out. I'll need more parts for the second reactor anyways. In fact, I already have one extra over here, so let's see if this works. Alright, let's see if we activated it. No, it's still consuming the water faster than... how about we make 2 more? Alright, so again, let's try activating this. No, it's still unable to handle. Yeah, so I'm not really sure why after logging off and on again, the infinity pipe just stops working. I don't see any other way of overcoming the lack of flow rate. Like, this seems to be the only way to keep up with the water requirement of these fusion reactors. Like, unless I don't mind it constantly like dropping and then restarting, dropping and restarting. But I don't know. That just feels too janky. Yeah, that's just way too janky for my liking. Uh, I mean, we can try to make an electric pump. It doesn't tell me what the flow rate is though. This can handle up to 32 buckets per tick, whereas this is literally infinity buckets per tick. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do to ensure that the fission reactor doesn't break. So apparently this is a common issue, and I'm seeing a pattern where it seems to happen when it's a single pipe like this. So let's actually try and add more pipes. So if I were to set my sink over there and put the infinity upgrade back in. There we go. I wonder if this will allow me to prevent the pipes from disabling itself again. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. So let's wait for this to just go back to 0, and then I can turn it back on. But at least now I can safely say that I don't need this machine anymore, which means I can put this here, which also means that I can get rid of that and just put redstone in. Redstone dust. There we go. So, oh, I don't know if the water is called. Oh no, it's because I don't have power on it. Let's see. Do I have any more gates? Doesn't look like it. So let's craft some more. As I said, from now on, I'll just start using nitro gates, because why not? Okay, it can centrifuge things even with the water there. Let's see if it's making the correct thing though. I couldn't see what it was making. Oh, it's making heavy water. Oops. But at least now it's producing all the right things. So that's Ruby done. In fact, that's everything done here. I'm just picking up just in case it gives me a reward. So the next thing is, oh wait, I should also pick up the neodymium. Nope, okay. So the next thing on the quest line is chromium crushed dust. Centrifuging ruby dust will yield crushed chromium, which needs to be further processed. As a nice byproduct, you'll also get pure aluminium dust piles to smelt for aluminium ingots. Alright, so that means I need another centrifuge. Oh, and because this is a constant process, I should... Actually, why isn't it overclocking itself? Oh, now it's overclocking itself. Yeah, now it's overclocking itself. Not really sure what happened there. But as I was saying, before we proceed, we should try and add that stuff to the drawers. So, iron dust, ruby dust, quartz dust, and neodymium. These things are gonna start piling up because we're constantly centrifuging things. Oh, and I don't know if I mentioned this in the last episode, but in between episodes, I cleared out my quest book, and one of the rewards was a wind generator. Could have used that earlier on, but now that I have my reactor and stuff, it's kinda useless to me. So, as usual, gotta just check if these things exist. Alright, that doesn't, that also doesn't, and that also doesn't. So, let's move them into the drawer system. Like, to be fair, this isn't necessary anymore because of what we did last time by adding the Omega upgrades to all of our chests. So those now actually do function as drawers too, but those don't have void upgrades on them. Like, I can put a void upgrade, but they don't work the same way as drawer void upgrades do. So just to be safe, I'm just gonna continue putting stuff in the drawers anyways. That being said though, if I'm not mistaken, the Omega upgrade does give you infinity amount of slots. So, I mean, each slot can hold an infinity amount of things. So it's kinda useless me moving things over because it's almost never going to be... oh wait, no. Okay, so it's just times 33. So that's not quite infinity. But seriously, 33 million. Even the Archangel doesn't have that much blocks on it. So I'd say it's pretty safe to assume that it won't ever overflow. Oh, I just realized something. This means that I need to make another centrifuge. God damn it. And that means I'm gonna have to go take another nap. Be right back. Uh, So it didn't take as long this time. It probably didn't take as long last time, but I just didn't notice. So let's grab that centrifuge. Yeah, I guess I can just continue tiling. Okay, so thankfully I do have spare exporters, but I don't know if I have spare importers. Oh, I do. Okay, so this is shaping out to be a lot easier. Like once you get past the initial annoying bit, it seems to be like quite easy to progress. At least automating it is not too bad. So we can get chromium dust and industrial aluminium. Let's add those to the drawer. The process seems to be quite slow because I've been standing here and I'm not getting any. That being said, I think I already have a drawer for the aluminium because we are sifting it. Yes. I doubt I have any of the chromium, but yeah, I don't. Hmm. Yeah, the process seems to be quite slow. Unless I messed up something? Oops. I keep going to the basement instead of the library. Oh, it's just a very slow process. So let's assist it. And we finally got some of that chromium. Literally some. It's just a few. I barely have enough to rub against each other. But that's still better than nothing. Alright. So that's that quest done. Um, so next we need to get hydrochloric acid, which surprisingly enough I should already have. Hydro... Oh, it's hydrofluoric acid I have. How about the individual hydrogen? Okay, I do have hydrogen. And chlorine. Okay, I don't have chlorine to spare, unfortunately. So I guess that's the next thing that I need to do. By electrolyzing salt, you can extract chlorine, which is useful for the fundamental chemistry needed for progression. Um, I don't know if I should tile it out here or not. And oh, I also need to start making an electrolyzer. Wait a minute, why do I have... Oh, it's a quest reward. Okay. Alright, so let's request an electrolyzer and probably fall asleep in the process. But in the one waiting, let's try doing something useful. Actually, now that I think about it, I'll also need to do ethanol. Ethanol, yeah, I don't have any ethanol at all. So I might as well also request another electrolyzer. Is this? No, it's a chemical reactor. So let's make a chemical reactor. In fact, I was moving under the assumption that I'll need a lot of chlorine, but I mean, I already have some chlorine, don't I? Or maybe not. Yeah, I don't think I do actually, now that I think about it. Okay, fine. Let's make it using the electrolyzer. Oh wait, no. Is it an electrolyzer or a chemical reactor? Okay, we need electrolyzer and we need to put salt in it, you know, to get chlorine and sodium. It's not chance based, so I could theoretically make a pattern for this and just move it into the electrolyzer that I already have. Where is it? I'm pretty sure I already have an electrolyzer somewhere. That's a rotary condensator. Ah, here we are. So yeah, we do already have an electrolyzer. So should I just cancel this? Yeah, I'll just cancel this. I should have did my due diligence first. Let's go and do that. I don't know if this works or not. Like it has two outputs, so if I want sodium if I want chlorine, can I request it? No, I can. Okay. But I don't know if this will cause any of the loops, the crafting loops and whatnot. So, it's kind of worrying. I'm not going to lie. And I also don't know if, yeah, okay, I'm not producing salt dust. No worries though, because I am producing a lot of salt already. Yeah, okay, yeah, I don't need to worry about salt. Okay, so that's done. And as for ethanol, I need to distill sugar water. And in order to make sugar water, I'll need a mixer that mixes this and this. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so it does work. I was just trying to confirm if it did. Um, and oh, I keep on skipping the check. So yeah, okay, this also produces ethanol and it's not chance based. So let's make a setup for the distillery. Um, yeah, so this was probably why I started pneumatic craft last time, but then decided to just stop, or it might have been to make something else. I can't really remember anymore. Um, by the way, I don't think I have a distillery. This is an electric alloy smelter, and that's a centrifuge. Wait a minute, don't I already have another centrifuge? Oh, never mind. Um, this is also a mistake, I think. Hmm. Yeah, I'm still not sure about this particular step because both of them are they're 100%. Hmm. And I could have just added the pattern over here. Yeah, okay, fine. I'll cancel this. And just let that run for now and make the pattern. That was to make crushed chromium. Crushed chromium. Just gotta make sure that this is also 100%. Yep, it is. Okay, there we go. So I hope I don't cause any issues. Like, I know I keep on saying that a lot, but I really do hope that I'm not causing any issues by using on-demand basis rather than constantly producing. But yeah. So let's continue with this. I will need to make the distillery. Ooh, what's the difference between the distillation tower and the distillery? I am not willing to find out. Okay, this can also be made with a pattern. Alright. So hopefully some of the materials from the previous crop can be reused to make this. uh, but I doubt it. And here we go. Got ourselves our distillery. Al Capone approves. I don't even know if anyone's old enough to actually understand that. But then again, Al Capone is one of those figures that you know regardless of age. So yeah, probably do understand the reference. So we've got a distillery. Let's add an autocropter and importer as usual. Oops. I might as well just prepare another one for the smelter too. I don't know what use this machine has. I made it, so probably had a use in mind. Just forgot about it. Okay. I needed the distillery because I needed to make ethanol. That's right. So let's make sugar fluid, sugar solution, and ethanol. It's there, and the other one goes into the mixer. Where are you? There you are. Okay, so that's making ethanol. Let's test out that it works by crafting a bucket. Okay, I need a bucket of ethanol. Oh wait, I definitely dodged that code, but he ran into the cable, so I don't think that's a solid block. Yeah, one of these days I'll prove that that code is a lie. But anyways, I've got the ethanol now. Can just grab it. Oh, I can't just grab it. Why can't I? Oh, am I out of buckets? I am. Wait, no. Oh, yeah, I am. Okay. Let's make a whole stack, I guess. Never thought I'd see the day I ran out of buckets. So there we go. There's our ethanol. Not for drinking indeed. Oh, this allows me to go for ethylene and blah 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 blah. So let's focus on chlorine. I don't know if I've already added the recipe for this. I did. Okay, and I just need to get the bucket in order to get the quest done. In fact, I should also just change the ethanol back into the liquid form. So you can just right click onto the slot and it'll deposit it as the chemical. Doesn't seem to be the case for this. Yeah. No worries. I can just use the buckets. I could just attach the tank to an importer and that will also get the job done. But I'm too invested now because I kind of forgot about that. There we go, just one more bucket, and there we go. I don't know what this upgrades are for. Like, can I put them all? And does that speed things up even more? Ah, I see. So it doesn't speed it up like originally, but because you can overclock it more, it'll eventually ramp up and become a lot more faster. And I believe I do actually have a lot of these. Well, it's not as much as I thought, but it's better than nothing. Huh. Max overclock is 74. Oh, okay. Okay, so all of them are applying. So yeah, I'll just leave it as that and continue on. Now we need hydrochloric acid, which is hydrogen and chlorine. Does it have to be liquid hydrogen? Because if it does, then I'll need a pattern for that too. Okay, that's that. And this one is also 100%. So that's that. This one needs a chemical reactor. Where is it? Alright, so let's request HCl, hydrochloric acid, and while we wait, I'll go and exercise or something because I have a feeling this is gonna take forever. And we got also hydrochloric acid, which now allows us to make chromium dust. You can combine crushed chromium and hydrochloric acid in a chemical reactor to make chromium and electrolyze that. Okay, so we make this by making this, and we make this by electrolyzing this. So bookmark that. Right, so this needs to be in an electrolyzer. Oh no, might cause issues. So let's get rid of these, because I have a feeling that's gonna cause issues. Which gets us the tiny chromium dust, right? Yep. And now I just need the chromium dust recipe, which is just a simple crafting recipe, and we can get ourselves chromium, I hope. This was an electrolyzer recipe, wasn't it? Electrolyzer. Alright, so let's keep on putting upgrades into this centrifuge. It's up to 11 times now. It's nice. And wait a minute, I think I skipped a step. Oh, that's right, I needed to make this. And this is made by a chemical reactor recipe. Alright, chemical reactor. No, that's the centrifuge. Where is it? Ah, there we are. Okay, so that should allow us to get our chromium dust. So, chromium dust. Let's request our first dust. The mixer, the sound of the fluids going to the mixer sounds like a latrine being filled up, so it kind of makes me feel like peeing. It's just, I don't know if it's a normal thing for people. Like when I hear water flowing into a tank or something, I just feel like peeing so bad. Okay, so it took 4 minutes to make a single chromium dust. I don't know if that's normal or if it's really slow, but there we go. Chromium dust. The next step would be, oh, we're so close. Like, the aim of today is to get stainless steel and Kanthal coils, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. Probably haven't, but yeah, we're so close. Now that we have manganese and chromium dust, we can combine those two with some iron and nickel dust in a mixer to create stainless steel dust. So this is a mixer recipe. Alright, excellent. Mixer recipe, which means oh, I forgot to make the pattern. Alright, all of them are auto-craftable, which is great. So all that hard work is not wasted. Let's make one then. Stainless steel. Oh, that was fast. That was very fast. At least compared to what I had to wait for before. Then unlock some this and find. Oh, wait a minute. I have another quest. Um, it's in modern industrialization apparently, but I don't see it. I don't see the quest. Where is it? Now that I think about it, I should also complete this quest. So let's request a robot arm. But seriously, where is that quest? Um. Oh, there it is. It was for ethanol. Okay. Alright. Uh, wait a minute. Oh, okay, it wasn't done yet. Robot arm. And nope, I did not panic because I am a brave guy and those creepers do not scare me anymore because I am immortal. Okay, efficiency 6/6. Yeah, I don't know what the limit is for overclocking those things, but let's use as much as we can. Okay, so the next step would be to make, let's try to make Kanthal first. Combining aluminium dust, chromium dust, and stainless steel dust in a mixture will yield Kanthal dust. Alright, Kanthal dust. These need to be smelted into Kanthal hot in an electric blast furnace before being cooled down in a vacuum freezer. After some more processing, you'll be able to upgrade your electric blast furnace with Kanthal coils, allowing you to forge better quality materials that require much higher temperatures. True, I do need that in the end. Alright, so let's get cracking. First we need Kanthal dust, which is a mixer recipe. Okay, I can make everything in its components, so I can just put the pattern in directly. And after that, I'll need to make hot Kanthal hot ingots rather. And this is an EBF recipe, so this goes into my EBF. I think this is the EBF, yep. And finally, to make the actual ingot, we need to vacuum freeze the thing. And I do have the vacuum freezer. It's just not. It just hasn't been connected yet. So that powered. Yes, it's got power. Okay, so it's literally just putting the item in and out. Oh, wrong cable. Wrong cable. Is the refined storage cable? Huh, I actually ran out. That's the input fluid. Where's the item input? Uh, so that's fluid input, fluid output, item input. Okay, I think I messed up something. Yeah, I don't have the item input. Okay, no need to panic. Um, let's move this here and let's make ourselves, let's see, steel item input, fluid item, yeah, steel item, steel item input hatch. Well, while waiting for the rest of that to finish up, let's just make our importers and stuff to complete the automation. Oh, you don't have to use the the range of this mod. You can actually use the create mods range and it still generate the hologram and stuff. So that's nice to know. What's taking so long? You know what? I have a feeling I'll need to cancel and remake it again. Okay, which machine is bottlenecking this process? Is it the EBF? No, it's not the EBF either. I actually have no idea what's currently causing the bottleneck. It's not that. Are we making the steel? Is that where the bottleneck is? Can't be this. Yeah, I don't think it is that. Oh no, what's going on? Let me just check my chemical disks. I have a feeling it's because those are full again. Yep, that was indeed the reason. Yeah, so let's fix this problem permanently by adding the infusement chemicals directly to this filter. So it's mechanism infuse. Okay, so we need a slot for refined obsidian, carbon, redstone. Probably need diamond. Yeah, I think that's all for now. Yeah, okay, so let's add those to the filter, the whitelist, and hope for the best. Okay, so that should allow, yeah, okay, that allows it to progress. It's kinda annoying. I guess I can just click what I know can't be put into this to make space for more things in the future. I don't know if I can store this spent nuclear waste or not. But oh well, regardless, I just need to get the item input hatch now. There we go. So I can make that. Finally, I like to make these cables and the coil itself. Sorry if I'm mumbling again, by the way. Again, I'm wearing my headset, so not really sure if I'm speaking clearly or not. So we need to go through the plate, which is just this. Okay, it's a compressor recipe that gives us the plate, and we need wire milling, which is the wire, and then this is a crafting. Wait, no. Oh wait, yeah. Yes. This is the crafting recipe, and this is also a crafting recipe. Excellent. So compressor, wire mill, crafting. Yay! Finally, we should be able to upgrade our EPF. The quest requires 8 of that and 1 Kanthal ingot. So let's get the ingot first. And while we wait, let's also try to make the stainless steel ingot. I can run through to create stainless steel hot ingot. So, oh my. So I guess I can use the vacuum freezer again, which just needs these two because I believe I can make the dust. Kanthal ingot. Let's pick that up to complete the quest, and let's request 8 of these. And while that's running, let's see. Yep, I can make this, and I can make. Yes, I can make this. So this is a vacuum freezer thingy. Excellent. And again, we just need 1. So stainless steel ingot. Let's monitor the process. So it looks like the bottleneck is again at the EBF. Not sure how we can speed things up, but this definitely works. So yeah. Okay. Stainless steel ingot get. Woohoo! Alright. Oh, I think now we're. Yeah, okay. So now this is the bottleneck. So let's speed things up there. And the next bottleneck might be this. Yep. And of course the wire mill. And might also be one of the villagers. Nope. Okay. Okay, there we go. So we got our Kanthal coils. Yay! Excellent. So I can upgrade these. I'll need 16 and I have 14, which means I need 2 more of the Kanthal coils. Kind of weird that they didn't make the rewards exact like the rest of the quest line. But I'm so close, I'm not gonna complain. I'm very close to completion. Makes me wonder what is currently holding things up. Oh, it might be this. Right, now it's the EBF, and I'm guessing this, followed by this, and this. Yay! So there we go, we got also our Kanthal foils, which we can use to upgrade our EBF. Wait a minute, why is the shape invalid? No, that is right. What's going on? Oh, is it because I can't use this to make the Kanthal EBF? Do I need to use Nickel for this particular configuration or? Oh no. Okay. Stay calm. Oh. Oh, okay. So, you need to click on this and change things to Kanthal. Then, you're able to use the Kanthal coils. Does this mean that I need 2 EBFs? Or can they be like, is Kanthal an upgrade of Nickel? Guess we can find out. Let's try to make some more stainless steel. Okay, so it does work, which means this is an upgrade of the Nickel foils. So that's great. I'm not sure if I need the air intake or not. Let's see, we need polyethylene for that. Oh, do we need an assembler for this? Like, is it, are we unable to make this using our crafting table? We're still so far away from the compression chamber. But I think I'm just gonna call it a day. We've finally got our stainless steel and we've upgraded our EBF to Kanthal. So yeah, I'd say that that's a good point to stop for the day. Thank you for joining in. Hope to see you guys again next time and bye bye.